Howdy, folks! How's the lighting? How's the sound? And how are you? Wow, my hair's getting a bit too long. I am planning to get a haircut this week once I can breathe. Once I'm able to have some free time. Okay, wow, the font for chat is bloody huge. I'm turning that down. It might be because the Christmas stream I put the font really big. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm gonna keep reminding this until someone actually does it. But like, just to let people know, I now have sound alerts on my Twitch. Basically, what you can do if you hover your hover your mouse over the stream player, you can find a little icon for sound alerts, and you click on that, and depending on how many bits you cheer, you can get a custom sound to be played in the stream, and all the sounds on there are from like different films and shows and cartoons that I really like, that I'm really into. That's like part of my identity, let's say. So yeah, feel free to get. I've not tested out yet. That's the only reason I'm pointing out. It'd be really good to like see if it works. But don't feel pressure that you have to just know it's there. So, let's have a look at chat. Hello, Billy. Pepperoni says, I am so ready. I feel like I might actually win this. Oh, very confident. How confident is everyone, by the way, on the topic of Fox cartoons? Pepperoni, Jambareeqi, have you thought of doing the review on Avengers Endgame, considering that you already reviewed Infinity War, and with Marvel planning on doing the Kang Dynasty and the Secret Wars? Zero plans, zero interest, unless it wins a Jambareeqi Orange or a patron asks for it. I've zero interest in doing it, if I'm honest. Yeah, sorry. Computer guy, this countdown is very useful. It will tell me when my pastas are done. So wait, so are you cooking the pasta? Is you heating up in the microwave, or are you actually cooking it? And are you actually like starting when the countdown starts, or when it starts boiling? Wait, I'm kind of curious now. Computer says, I'll be watching from that, not playing. No worries. Leo, almost missed it. Kept forgetting it was today. No worries. I've been absent for a week, so understandable. Leo says, looks and sounds good. Computer guy's noodles are good. Okay. Neither well. Her Jambareeqi, can't wait to watch your ranking of 2022 animated films video tonight. Awesome. It should be up after the stream, pretty much. Computer guy, my hair's even longer, and I don't plan to get a haircut anytime soon. I tie them down in a ponytail, and it looks quite good. I can never pull off a ponytail. I used to have hair down to around about here, growing up, and like having a ponytail was awful because my hair is just weirdly curly. It's not curly. It's kind of wavy. It's a weird. Even my hairdressers are like, "What the hell is this?" So like, I just don't look good in a ponytail. I look weird in a ponytail. Another reason why I should cut my hair. Soda, hello. Can't be here for too long, but I figure pop in to wish you a happy new year. Happy New Year, Soda. Train, Power Rangers versus Sailor Moon. I'm gonna go with Power Rangers, to be honest. But only for nostalgia. I did watch both. I did definitely watch Power Rangers and Sailor Moon, but like I was way more obsessed with Power Rangers. I had the toys, I had everything. Billy, Jamie, do you know that Disney owns these shows now? Yes, I do. Leo, I'm not confident, so I'm wondering if I should sit it out. I'd say give it a go. Like take on the challenge. And it's kind of sometimes it'd be fun when you're guessing. Billy, is it the adult animated shows, the Fox Kids one, or both? Basically, Fox animated stuff. Because you've got to remember, what you've got to remember is that Fox Kids aren't really a company in the same sense. How do I explain this better? Basically, Fox Kids, they basically broadcast other people's stuff for the most part. They didn't really have their own things. It was mainly like stuff that they owned. With this, I'm talking about Fox cartoons that the Fox's own animation studios actually worked on, pretty much. And I think I threw in some kids ones. I can't remember though. I can't remember which ones they've actually done. I'm explaining this really badly. I'm sorry. Leo, to be fair, the countdown helps me prep my cup of tea. Here we go. Warm the water in a boiler and waiting 5 minutes. The countdown until they're done. I love it. Rough Cut. Hello, Rough Cut. Cursed. On a random note, I just now thought of that scene from Incredibles where Bernie is trying to expose Dash's antics on the recording, and that scene is perfect metaphor for the homophobes that try to find a tiny bit of queer representation. True. Pepperoni, Jambareeqi. Have you ever watched Loud House? I watched the movie, didn't like it, not been interested in this show. Computer Guy, mine looks like a mane usually, which is why I like them long, especially in the winter, to keep my neck warm. I don't like having long hair, if I'm honest. I only grew my hair out recently because the person I was dating at the time really liked me with long hair again. She wanted me to have long hair again. And now I'm not with that person, I don't really have to like I can have my hair however I want now. Nidwar, her Jam, whose actor's death from last year are you most sad about? They all made me sad if I'm honest. I can't pinpoint one. Billy, it's sad I didn't grow up with Fox Kids, but I did watch reruns on Jetix. Oh, I remember Jetix now. Billy, it's basically adult animated shows, Jammy. Technically, it is. Technically, Fox Animation mainly do adult cartoons. They mainly do it, yeah. Good guy. I wonder if you did videos. If you did videos about Marvel Spider-Man now that you mentioned the Avengers. I'll check now that you mentioned the Avengers. I'll check during the quiz. I don't like playing. Sorry, watching this will be like a TV game show. No worries, no worries. And I don't think. I don't remember doing much Spider-Man stuff besides the Sam Raimi films. Billy, have you seen the live action Loud House? No. Again, I've only seen the animated movie. Didn't like it. Done. No interest in the franchise. Pepperoni, you didn't like the Loud House movie. Personally, I didn't mind it. I'm just disappointed it never got a theatrical release. I get why it didn't get a theatrical release. Billy, the real sad deaths of Kevin Conroy and Jason David Frank. I probably would say that Kevin really hit me the most. Billy, what do you think of the night of Spider-Man? Not seen it in years. I grew up with it, but I don't remember any of it. I really don't remember a single thing about it. I've seen clips, and all the clips look awful. I'm sorry, they look awful. They look really bad. I have no interest in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, if I'm honest. I'm very interested in seeing Spectacular Spider-Man. I've heard very good things about that one. But yes, we shall start the quiz very soon. Why is Chatbox still huge? That's massive. Hang on. Let me try and shrink it down. Maybe that. Maybe that'll be better. Billy, I wonder if Simpsons will be on there. Yeah, because Simpsons is a Fox cartoon. There's going to be a few Simpsons questions. Nidwell, do you want to see Disney's Pixar's Elemental? I'm interested, but that's all I can say for now. We've only got a teaser. Rough God, did you watch or talk about Wendell Wild? Yes, Wendell Wild will be on my ranking video. Be patient. It'll be up in 45 minutes. So you'll be able to hear my thoughts on Wendell Wild then. Hello, Ospardo. Okay, let's get the quiz going. That's why you're all here. So let's do the quiz. Let's do the quiz. Bear with me. What the? Okay, I didn't organize things properly here. Where is it? There we go. There we go. I don't know what's going. Okay, so first up, please do not put answers in chat if you're new to these quizzes. Please do not put answers in chat. If you want to join, if you want to participate, click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat, then click Allow Access and Grant Permission. So Computer Guy says you did Spider-Man 1 to 3. 2 is a panic, film chums about the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and a Jambareeqi cinema about Into the Spider-Verse, the best one. Yeah, I think I did. I've also talked about the first Tom Holland film on my blog site. Billy, what are your thoughts on latest seasons of Family Guy? I really thought they suck. I don't think I've barely watched any of the newer ones. I sometimes go back to the old ones, but that's it. Where am I? Pepperoni, did you hear that Pixar might be doing a sequel to Inside Out? What do you think of this news? Again, I don't like really talking about stuff that we have no content on it. I don't like discussing that kind of thing. I can theorize, I can guess, but I don't like doing that. I prefer seeing what's been offered and then making a judgment from that. So yeah, Billy, Jamie, what are your thoughts on late? Oh, I think I've already read that. Out of curiosity, will Alan Gregory be on this list? Yes, there will be an Alan Gregory question or two. So it's a new year, but Jam's Twitch gremlins are the same. I don't know what. It's just videos. Whenever I play like a video on my Streamlabs, for some reason lately, it's like I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, one more time. Please do not put answers in chat. It's not for those that have come for a challenge. If you want to join, if you want to participate, click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat, then click Allow Access and grant permission. Okay, let us begin. Let me get ready from my side. It's gonna be 40 questions, by the way. 40 questions. And okay. You'll be getting an instruction image right now. It's basically everything I've explained, but explained badly. Okay, here we go. So question 1. What kind of restaurant does Bob Belcher run? Pizza, burger, sushi, or fried chicken? So question 1. What kind of restaurant does Bob Belcher run? Pizza, burger, sushi, or fried chicken? Gonna start things off with an easy round. 10 questions of an easy round to kind of like warm people up, let people get used to the dynamics if they're new here. So yeah. Don't expect to be too challenged on the first round. It's just a nice little warm up. Okay, so was it pizza, burger, sushi, or fried chicken? We're about to find out. The answer is burger. All got that right? Well done indeed. It's like one of the basics. It's like one of the basics of Bob's Burgers. Okay, so next question is when it loads. Come on, quiz game. Roughcut says, how do I answer nothing is popping up? You have to click the, like it explains on my stream right now, you need to click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat, then click allow access and grant permission. You can usually find that icon by hovering your mouse over the stream player. That's as much as I can say, I'm afraid. So question 2, which Fox cartoon character says this catchphrase, that boy ain't right? Is it Sterling Archer, Beef Tobin, Homer Simpson, or Hank Hill? Is it Sterling Archer, Beef Tobin, Homer Simpson, or Hank Hill? So who says the catchphrase, that boy ain't right? The answer is Hank Hill. All get it right. Well done. That boy ain't right. Come on, QuizKit. Why has QuizKit been especially slow today? Apparently Archer is a Fox show. Apparently Archer is a Fox show. I don't know. Apparently Fox is some kind of involvement with it. Question 3. In Futurama, what is the name of Zach Brannigan's assistant? Kif Kroger, Piff Pucker, Cal Cooker, or Roo Ruger? So question 3. In Futurama, what is the name of Zach Brannigan's assistant? Kif Kroger, Piff Pucker, Cal Cooker, or Roo Ruger? What is the name of Zap's assistant? Who's always made to do terrible things, terrible, embarrassing things. Is he called Kif, Piff, Cal, or Roo? The answer is Kif. All got it right. Well done. Dominic, aka one of the biggest cinema roles, along with Zoidberg and Fry in the show. Yes, Kif is the cinnamon roll. I love Kif. I don't know if I've ever put Kif on my Cartoon Crushers lists. Question 4. How old is Alan Gregory supposed to be? 14, 7, 12, or 10? So question 4. How old is Alan Gregory supposed to be? 14, 7, 12, or 10? By the way, I've never seen Alan Gregory. Never seen it. I've seen reviewers explain how bad it is, but I've never actually seen it myself. I don't really have any interest in seeing it. Okay, so how old is Alan? Is he 14, 7, 12, or 10? We're about to find out. Come on, QuizKit. I don't remember QuizKit being this slow. Is he? How old is he? He is 7. He's supposed to be 7. Oh god, and there was me blissfully forgetting the show existed. I don't know anything about it. I just remember I've just seen a lot of like bad cartoons lists. That's all I know. And I know Jonah Hill's in it. That's the limit of my knowledge. Question 5. Which Family Guy character got their own spin-off TV show? Joe Swanson, Cleveland Brown, Herbert, or Glenn Quagmire? So question 5. Which Family Guy character got their own spin-off TV show? Was it Joe Swanson, Cleveland Brown, Herbert, or Glenn Quagmire? So which of those characters from Family Guy got their own spin-off TV show? Was it Joe, Cleveland, Herbert, or Glenn? Who do you think ended up with a solo spin-off? It was Cleveland Brown. You all got that correct. Whopping amount of you got that correct. Okay, so question 6 coming up. We're still on an easy round, by the way. Question 6. When it loads. Question 6. In the Great North, which state do the Tobins live in? Alaska, California, Hawaii, or Ohio? So question 6. In the Great North, which state do the Tobins live in? Alaska, California, Hawaii, or Ohio? By the way, if this is your first time in one of my streams, I'd be appreciated if you can follow. I'm almost at 300 followers, so yeah, that'd be really appreciated. So again, question 6. In the Great North, which state do the Tobins live in? Alaska, California, Hawaii, or Ohio? The answer is Alaska. Ooh, you got it right. Good, good, good. You all know Great North. I'm still gonna plug Great North. Everyone should watch Great North. I think it's the best Fox animated series. Next question. Question 7. In American Dad, what was Klaus? What was Klaus before he got swapped into a fish's body? A rollerblader, a skateboarder, a ski jumper, or a surfer? So question 7. In American Dad, what was Klaus before he got swapped into a fish body? Was he a rollerblader, a skateboarder, a ski jumper, or a surfer? Big part of his character. Often comes back in the show sometimes. As far as I know. Because I've kind of dipped in and out of American Dad, if I'm honest. I've watched a lot of American Dad because it taps into my love of sci-fi, but dip in and out. That's a ski jumper. Yes, ski jumper. Yes, Klaus is voiced by D. Bradley Baker. Okay, so question 8 coming up. Question 8. What is question 8? Question 8 is, what is the name of the fictional town that Life with Louie is set in? Cedar Knoll, Rubenton, Cheddar Roll, or Sedgwick Hills? So question 8, what is the name of the fictional town that Life with Louie is set in? Cedar Knoll, Rubenton, Cheddar Roll, or Sedgwick Hills? Which one do you think it is? And everyone needs to see, that's another show I'm going to plug. Everyone needs to watch Life of Louie. Go friggin' watch it. So good. It's a show that's like set in a certain period and somehow feels nostalgic, even if you didn't grow up in that period. I love Life of Louie. I love it. I love it so much. It's one of my major comfort cartoons. But yeah, the answer is Cedar Knoll. If you've not seen it, go watch it. Go watch Life of Louie. Okay, so next. In the PJs, what is Thurgood's name in the housing project? Super, Ultra, Fantastic, or Mega? Pardon me. Question 9. In the PJs, what is Thurgood's nickname in the housing project? Super, Ultra, Fantastic, or Mega? PJs is another show I'm going to plug. Everyone needs to watch PJs. Really, really good. Really damn good show. Like, before its time as well. Really ahead of its time. And it's like, it's so rare to find, like, stop-motion sitcoms. So the answer is Super. He's known as Super or The Super. Okay. Oh, another fact is that one of the directors on the PJs went on to work on Corpse Bride. So question 10. In The Simpsons, what is Grandpa's real name? Andrew, Augustus, Abe, or Adam? So question 10. In The Simpsons, what is Grandpa's real name? Andrew, Augustus, Abe, or Adam? It's a running thing in the show, so if you know the basics of The Simpsons, you should definitely know this one. Leo, for a second I thought PJs was the show of the multicolored otters. I think that's called PBJ and Otter or something like that. I know what you're talking about though. But the PJs is like it's a sitcom set in a housing project. The answer is Abe. You got it right. Well done. Well done. Okay, question 10 on to question 11. Okay, this means we're now on to the medium round. The next 20 questions are all going to be about specific episodes of Fox cartoons. That's why I didn't want people to get too cocky in the first round. You might have thought, this is a really easy... he's handing the answers to us. No, the next 20 questions, the medium round, is all about specific episodes of Fox cartoons. Here we go. Computer guy, just a small correction. His real name is not Abe, it's Abraham. Abe's the short version. Still the same name. Question 11. In one Bob's Burgers episode, Gene adapts an 80s movie in a school musical, but which film is it? Die Hard, Goonies, Cobra, or Top Gun? So question 11. In one Bob's Burgers episode, Gene adapts an 80s movie into a school musical, but which film is it? Which film is it? He takes an 80s movie, turns into a school musical, but which one did he take? The answer is Die Hard. Die Hard. You all need to watch the episode, it's so good. Yeah, it's a one-man play, it's amazing. It's a one-man Die Hard, but then they take it even further by combining it with Working Girl. So good. So good. Question 12. In the Axe Cobb episode called Zombie Island in Space, who forces a chemist to make zombies? Pol Pot, Adolf Hitler, Kim Jong-il, or Joseph Stalin? So question 12. In the Axe Cobb episode called Zombie Island in Space, who forces a chemist to make zombies? Pol Pot, Adolf Hitler, Kim Jong-il, or Joseph Stalin? Yeah, a little heads up. I'm going to be doing questions on a bunch of obscure Fox cartoons you may not have even heard of. So I've never heard of Axe Cobb, by the way. It's a bit of a mix, but most went for Adolf Hitler, and that was the correct answer. Yeah, I knew a lot of people hadn't even seen Axe Cobb. I've never even heard of it, but it was on the list of Fox cartoons. It was there. Okay, question 13. In the episode of The Critic, called L.A.J., Jay is hired to write the script for which fictional movie? Bug Juice 2, The Lunch Club 2, Jurassic Park 2, or Ghost Chasers 3? Go watch The Critic. Another cartoon you really need to see. Everyone needs to watch The Critic. Really damn good. Question 13. In the episode of The Critic L.A.J., Jay is hired to write the script for which fictional movie? Is it Bug Juice 2, The Lunch Club 2, Jurassic Park 2, or Ghost Chasers 3? Yeah, The Critic's amazing. It's basically, if you really liked John Lovitz's characters in The Simpsons, imagine one of those characters getting their own TV show. It's that. It's so good, and it's so freaking funny as well. But the answer is Ghost Chasers 3, and that is a really good episode, by the way. I put that on my top 5 episodes, just because of the way it explores script writing culture and the state of Hollywood and stuff like that. Okay, so question 14. In X-Men the Animated Series, what is the name of the blind patient that Beast falls in love with? Carly, Callie, Carrie, or Charlie? So question 14. In X-Men the Animated Series, what is the name of the blind patient that Beast falls in love with? Is it Carly, Callie, Carrie, or Charlie? If I'm honest, I did grow up with the X-Men cartoon, but like I don't remember any of the episodes. I just remember the theme song, and that's it. That's where my knowledge and my memory stops. Leo, it's funny how out of all the alternative names Ghostbusters almost had, Ghost Chasers wasn't one of them. Okay, so the answer was Carly. Most went for Callie, but it was Carly. Okay, next question. Question 15. Question 15. In the Simpsons episode Radioactive Man, which Springfield child is cast as Fallout Boy? Milhouse, Ralph Wiggum, Nelson, or Martin? So question 15. In the Simpsons episode Radioactive Man, which Springfield child is cast as Fallout Boy? Is it Milhouse, Ralph Wiggum, Nelson, or Martin? Iconic classic episode. I'm sure you've most likely seen it a lot of times, but which kid got cast as Fallout Boy? That's the question. The goggles, they do nothing. Mickey Rooney. The answer's Millhouse. Most of you went for that one. Up and Atom. Okay, so next question. Jimmy Jilliker. I'm loving these quotes. Question 16. Which King of the Hill episode is about Bobby starting a propane-themed comedy troupe? Tears an Inflatable Clown, 24-Hour Propane People, Propane Boom, or Meet the Propaniacs? So, question 16. Which King of the Hill episode is about Bobby starting a propane-themed comedy troupe? Is it Tears an Inflatable Clown, 24-Hour Propane People, Propane Boom, or Meet the Propaniacs? Could be any of those. They all sound like the name of an episode about Bobby starting a comedy troupe, but which one is it? Which one is it? The answer is Meet the Propaniacs. Meet the Propaniacs. A bit of a mix. I got some people. Some are going. Tears of Inflatable Clown is about Bobby trying. I think it's the one that's about Bobby trying to start a fair. 24-Hour Propane People, which is one of I really like rewatching that. It's about Buck Strickland forcing Strickland Propane to start doing fun things 24/7. It's kind of crazy. And Propane Boom is a two-parter episode. Question 17. Which Family Guy episode is about the Griffins starting their own television station from home? Road to Broadcast, PTV, Tune In Next Time, or Quahog Vision? So, question 17. Which Family Guy episode is about the Griffins starting their own television station from home? Is it Road to Broadcast, PTV, Tune In Next Time, or Quahog Vision? Neither one. I ever thought of doing stand-up comedy Jambareeqi. I've contemplated it, but I'm also friggin' terrified. But I would probably work with my co-writer for like a year before I'd actually go on stage. But it's something I'd like to do. At least try one day. It is scary though. It's so scary. Yeah. So yeah, the episode's PTV. PTV. Okay, question 18. Question 18 is, in the Futurama episode titled The Butterjunk Effect, what is the name of Leela and Amy's derby team? A butterfly derby team. Is it Crimson Flutters, the Butterbangers, the Wingnuts, or the Peak Banshees? So question 18, in the Futurama episode, The Butterjunk Effect, what is the name of Leela and Amy's butterfly derby team? Crimson Flutters, the Butterbangers, the Wingnuts, or the Pink Banshees? But guys, you should. Comedy stand-up is a very demanding art. It's insanely, it really bloody well is. Insanely. It's why what I want to do before I ever like try stand-up is I want to like meet actual stand-up comedians, get advice from them. I already have like, oh by the way, the answer's the Wingnuts. I already have like anxiety from like doing basic panels, and I have to sometimes have a swig of alcohol before I go on stage. It's weird. It's a weird thing that developed a couple of years ago. Because I used to be very stage confident, but now I'm kind of... Question 19. What's the name of the American Dad episode that parodies James Bond movies? Crying of a Day, Sweat is Forever, Tearjerker, or Roger Pussy? So question 19. What is the name of the American Dad episode that parodies James Bond movies? Crying of a Day, Sweat is Forever, Tearjerker, or Roger Pussy? Good guy. Working for a year on it, I mean. Yeah, if I ever do stand-up, I'll be spending a whole year with my co-writer Joel, getting the material right, doing some focus audiences. I would not go on stage unless I was like 110% confident. Oh yeah, there was a sequel episode to this. There was, yeah. But the answer was Tearjerker. Tearjerker. Leo, I was not ready to hear the word Roger Pussy today. Well, you did. Okay, question 20. In the Cleveland Show episode, it's revealed that Donna was the star of a blaxploitation movie, but what was that said movie? Disco Dynamite, Lady Blackula, Hot Cocoa Bang Bang, or Cold Coffee Boom Boom? So question 20. In one Cleveland Show episode, it's revealed that Donna was the star of a blaxploitation movie, but what was said movie? Disco Dynamite, Lady Blackula, Hot Cocoa Bang Bang, or Cold Coffee Boom Boom. Could be any of them. Could be any of them. Computer Guy, if you do the things correctly and if things work like they do here, you'll also have to do several mock shows to see what pleases the audience and what does, and I'm down for that, 100% down for that. The answer is Hot Cocoa Bang Bang. Hot Cocoa Bang Bang, with special guest Robert Rodriguez as himself, as the antagonist of the episode. Okay, next question. Question 20. In the Border Town episode Megachurch, what is the name of the corrupt preacher who owns said megachurch? Reverend Brilliant, Reverend Fantastic, Reverend Splendid, or Reverend Delight? So question 21. In the Border Town episode Megachurch, what is the name of the corrupt teacher who owns said megachurch? Reverend Brilliant, Reverend Fantastic, Reverend Splendid, or Reverend Delight? Speaking of trying stand-up comedy, I remember going to one convention where a YouTuber tried to stand up for the first time in his life, and he really bombed at the convention, and like he was really sad in his next panel, and it just made me think like, oh god, I want to do really well if I ever do stand up. Next. Yeah, so the answer is Reverend Fantastic. It was a bit of a split. Got some half going for Splendid, some half going for Delight. I've never seen Borders Town, by the way. Never seen it. There's a lot of Fox. I've realised there's a lot of Fox cartoons I've missed, or never gave the chance. Question 22: what was the last ever episode of Duncanville? The Pursuit of Daddiness, The Dudley's Catch, The Sheriff Trap, or Ditch Mitch or Die Trying? So question 22: what was the last ever episode of Duncanville? Was it The Pursuit of Daddiness, The Dudley's Catch, The Sheriff Trap, or Ditch Mitch or Die Trying? Another show I've never seen. Never seen Duncanville. Never seen it. To be fair, there are some Fox cartoons I saw on the list that I was like, I might give that a chance. But for the most part, I'm just like, these just seems like stuff that I've just thrown out and didn't work. The answer is Ditch Mitch or Die Trying. Ditch Mitch or Die Trying. Okay, next question. Question 23. Question 23 is, in the Housebroken 4th of July special episode, what do the dogs call Independence Day? Lots of Sausages Day, Explodey Day, Rainbow Day, or Booms Day? So, question 23, in the Housebroken 4th of July special episode, what do the dogs call Independence Day? Is it Lots of Sausages Day, Explodey Day, Rainbow Day, or Booms Day? I know that there's going to be a lot of obscure stuff. I don't want to make things too easy and like just throw a bunch of like the more popular shows. So yeah, what do the dogs call 4th of July? They call it Lots of Sausages Day. They call it Explodey Day. They call it Rainbow Day. Or they call it Booms Day. They call it Booms Day. Booms Day. You all got that right. Whoever did answer. The few people here that are fans of Housebroken. Next question. Question 24. In the Napoleon Dynamite cartoon series, what is the name of Professor Kuntz's dating computer? Scantronica 3000, Lovebeat 6000, Laserhearts 4000, or Harmax 5000? So, question 24. In the Napoleon Dynamite cartoon series, what is the name of Professor Kuntz's dating computer? Scantronica 3000, Lovebeat 6000, Laserheart 4000, or Harmax 5000? Yes, there was a Napoleon Dynamite cartoon, and it lasted about 6 episodes, I think. The answer is Scantronica 3000. Most went for the ones with like love or heart in the name, which I get the approach. I doubt it was a good show if it lasted 6 episodes. Question 25. Which Great North episode is about Honeybee being visited by the 3 ghosts of Halloween? Saved by the Spells Adventure, Bees All That Adventure, Bloody Actually Adventure, or the Yawn of the Dead Adventure? So question 25. Which Great North episode is about Honeybee being visited by the 3 ghosts of Halloween? Saved by the Spells Adventure, Bees All That Adventure, Blood Actually Adventure, or the Yawn of the Dead Adventure? Yes, every episode has adventure in the title. It's kind of fun. It does feel like an adventure show, to be fair, because the town's so quirky and there's all these like weird things happening all the time. But the answer is Blood Actually Adventure, the one that nobody answered. Nobody answered it. But it's a really good episode. If you really want like an S tier Halloween episode with like a really good message, and that's sort of a parody of Christmas Carol, go watch it. Go watch Blood. Actually, it's so good. Question 26. In the Simpsons episode A Millhouse Divided, what is the name of the cassette that Kirk releases once he's single? Can I Borrow a Feeling? Could You Steal an Emotion? I'm a Sad Lonely Man? Or Please Take Me Back Now? So, question 26. In the Simpsons episode A Millhouse Divided, what is the name of the cassette that Kirk releases once single? Is it Can I Borrow a Feeling? Could You Steal an Emotion? I'm a Sad Lonely Man? Or Please Take Me Back Now? This is iconic. This is like a meme at this point. This is one of the most iconic Simpsons memes. I don't know, Computer Guy. I don't know what QuizKit is doing. Sorry, I don't really know. You'll have to message them. So the answer is, can I borrow a feeling? Can I borrow a feeling? Next. Question 27. In the Life of Louie episode called Ruthless People, what natural disaster is faced? Earthquake, tornado, hail, or avalanche? So question 27. In the Life of Louie episode called Ruthless People, what natural disaster is faced? Earthquake, tornado, hail, or an avalanche? Which one do you think it is? Which one? Leo says, Napoleon Dynamite seems like the movie where everyone can reference the one character, but no one can tell you what it's supposed to be about. I get that feeling, to be fair. Okay, so the answer was Tornado. It's a tornado episode. And again, I'm going to plug it. Go watch Life of Louie. And go watch Louis Anderson's actual stand-up comedy. It's so good. I put Louis Anderson on my top 5 favorite comedians, by the way. Question 28. In an episode of The Critic called Eyes on the Prize, which episode number of Jay's show is he celebrating? Is it the 1000th, the 50th, the 2000th, or the 500th? So in the episode Eyes on the Prize, the Critic episode, what episode number of Jay's show is Jay celebrating? 1000th, 50th, 2000th, or 500th? Huge guy. Kirk is such a pathetic person. I always feel bad for laughing when he's the butt of the jokes. I sleep in a big bed with my wife. I love that joke so much. Okay, so the answer was 1000th. He's celebrating his 1000th episode, but nobody turns up to the party. Okay, next. Question 29. Which King of the Hill episode is about Hank and his friends being arrested for carrying cocaine? Jumping Cracked Bass, Fish and Wildlife, Reborn to be Wild, or High Anxiety? So question 29. Which King of the Hill episode is about Hank and his friends being arrested for carrying cocaine? Jumping Cracked Bass, Fish and Wildlife, Reborn to be Wild, or High Anxiety? Yes, this episode exists, and it does make sense when you watch it. It's not out of character whatsoever. Okay. Next. The answer is Jumping Cracked Bass. Yes. Go watch this episode. I really like this episode. This is one of the episodes that I remember having on DVD and watching obsessively. Question 30. What was the first ever episode of Family Guy? Chitty Chitty Death Bang, I Never Met the Dead Man, Mind Over Murder, or Death Has a Shadow? So question 30, what was the first ever episode of Family Guy? Was it Chitty Chitty Death Bang, I Never Met the Dead Man, Mind Over Murder, or Death Has a Shadow? Which one of those episodes was the first ever episode of Family Guy? The answer is Death Has a Shadow. Family Guy's this episode all had variants of death in the title. They did. These are all season 1 episodes. And they're all back to back as well. It's like death, murder. Come watch our family sitcom. Okay, so question 31. Which stand-up comedian voiced Thurgood in The PJs? Was it Chris Tucker, Tracy Morgan, Martin Lawrence, or Eddie Murphy? So question 1, which stand-up comedian voiced Thurgood in The PJs? Yes, we're on the last round now, by the way, which is the behind-the-scenes round. Was Thurgood voiced by Chris Tucker, Tracy Morgan, Martin Lawrence, or Eddie Murphy? Which one? Which one do you think it was? And go watch The PJs. That's what I've liked about this quiz topic, is it's given an opportunity to promote like lots of Fox cartoons they might not have heard of. The answer's Eddie Murphy. Yes, Eddie Murphy. But he got replaced by Phil Morris later on, though, because he got busy with his film career. But Eddie does lend his voice to quite a few episodes. Question 32. Who composed the theme song for Futurama? Was it Christopher Ting, Danny Elfman, Ron Jones, or Walter Murphy? So question 32. Who composed the theme song for Futurama? Was it Christopher Ting, Danny Elfman, Ron Jones, or Walter Murphy? Which one do you think it was? Who did the iconic Futurama theme song? Think. Let's find out. The answer is Christopher Ting. Really, really damn talented composer. It's really worth checking out behind the scenes of how he does music for Futurama and how he made the theme song itself as well. Really unique approach to music. Okay, question 33. How many seasons did the Cleveland Show last? 2, 3, 4, or 5? So question 33. How many seasons did the Cleveland Show last? Was it 2, 3, 4, or 5? How long do you think it lasted for? Before I think it got cancelled? I'm pretty sure it got cancelled. Do you think it lasted 3 seasons? Do you think it lasted 5 seasons? Well, we're about to find out the answer soon. Let's find out. Let's find out. The answer is 4. Lasted for 4 seasons. Just 4 seasons. To be fair, I think I only watched like the first couple of episodes and then I was done. I just wasn't into it. I am the Mac Daddy of Hamlet County. Classic episode. Question 34. What type of Bob's Burgers merch is Belcher Family Food Fight? A VR experience, a theme park ride, a board game, or a mobile app? So question 34. What type of Bob's Burgers merch is Belcher Family Food Fight? A VR experience, a theme park ride, a board game, or a mobile app? Could be any of those. Could be any of those. But which one is it? Belcher Family Food Fight. Are you confident? Do you think you know? The answer is, it's a board game. Most went for a mobile app, which I get, because out of all of them, it sounds the most like a mobile app, but it is a board game. It looks like a very interesting board game. Lots of different pieces to it for the food. Question 5. Look up there, what do you see? Nature and stuff. Are lyrics to which Fox cartoon theme song? The Great North, Lucas Brothers Moving Corp, Border Town, or Life of Louie? So question 35. Look up there, what do you see? Nature and stuff. Are the lyrics to which Fox cartoon theme song? The Great North, Lucas Bros Moving Co, Border Town, or Life of Louie? Iconic theme song. I'm not going to say more. What theme song though? The answer is The Great North. Way up here. And now anyone that's heard the theme song, it's now stuck in your head. And they can't sing, but like I still really love that song. It's so good. It really gets you ready for the show. I love it. Question 36. Which of the following is not a real Simpsons video game? Bart and the Beanstalk, Lisa's Space Adventure, Bart's House of Weirdness, or Krusty's Funhouse? So question 36. Which of the following is not a real Simpsons video game? Bart and the Beanstalk, Lisa's Space Adventure, Bart's House of Weirdness, or Krusty's Funhouse? These all sound like Simpsons games that I made up. But 3 of them are real. 3 of them are real. Which is the fake? You've got to pinpoint the fake. The answer is Lisa's Space Adventure. Lisa's Space Adventure is the one I made up. Still weird that there's a Bart and the Beanstalk game. Why? Question 37. Which British actor voices Deputy Avery Bullock in American Dad? Jason Isaacs, Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, or Brian Blessed? So question 37. Which British actor voices Deputy Avery Bullock in American Dad? Is it Jason Isaacs, Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, or Brian Blessed? Which one of those iconic British actors lends his voice to the voice of Stan Smith's boss in American Dad? Who do you think it is? The answer is Patrick Stewart, and you all got it correct. Well done. Well done. Leo's quoting Avery. I can't do a very good Patrick. I'll try. You know, Stan, as I was looking at the back of your daughter's head. Yeah, that episode. Oh my god, that episode. My favorite part of the episode is the fight scene, and then like how Bullock tries to clear everything up at the end and explain it. Oh, and the memorial at the end of the episode. Yes, it was Patrick Stewart. Neither one. Can you do a quiz on Breaking Bad? Well, the quizzes are decided through polls. I'm very unlikely to do a Breaking Bad quiz because I've only watched one episode. Question 38. How many episodes did Golan the Insatiable last? 22, 222, 102, or 12? So question 38. How many episodes did Golan the Insatiable last? 22, 222, 102, or 12? Yeah, I've never heard of this show. The show's just whoop. I have no idea about this one. But the answer's 12. It lasted 12 episodes. It's usually, we keep getting to like shows where like nobody knows them, and it's like, oh, it lasted 10 or 12 episodes or 6 episodes. And it's like, oh, no wonder we didn't know it. It came and went. Okay, question 39. What is the current IMDb rating for Alan Gregory? 2.1 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 3.5 out of 10, or 4.2 out of 10? So question 39. What is the current IMDb rating for Alan Gregory? Is it 2.1 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 3.5 out of 10, or 4.2 out of 10? It's very unpredictable with IMDb ratings compared to Rotten Tomatoes ratings, because IMDb ratings is just pure chaos. It's just like anyone and everyone can vote. So it's like, wow. Crazy. But which one? Which one? How low do you think Alan Gregory goes? The answer is 4.2 out of 10. Majority went for 2.1 out of 10. Okay, on to the last question. And then we can announce who won. Last question is, which rock band did the theme song for King of the Hill? Was it Reverend and the Makers, Real Big Fish, Radiohead, or The Refreshments? So question 40, which rock band did the theme song for King of the Hill? Reverend and the Makers, Real Big Fish, Radiohead, or The Refreshments? Leo Mitchell. Plus there's too many IMDb ratings done out of irony. Just look at the Neil Breen's films on there. Yeah, and there's also like a running like joke about one of the old straight-to-video My Little Pony movies being given like a 10 out of 10 for the laughs, and then there's all these like ironic reviews like explaining how it's like Citizen Kane or something. The answer is The Refreshments. Bit of a divide. Some are going for Radiohead, some are going for Refreshments, but it is The Refreshments. Woohoo! Okay, that's the end of the quiz. Let's find out who's the winner. Who is the champion of Fox Animation? It is Ne'er-Do-Well in first place. Second place is Pat Proney. In third place is Ozpardo. In fourth place is Megabird. In fifth place is Leo Mitchell. In sixth place is contestant 15. In seventh place is Dominic Boo. And in eighth place is Rough Cut 13. And in ninth place is Mover Brat 91. So, before I head off, I'm going to give you all an opportunity to pitch any topics you have in mind for the poll for next week's Twitch quiz. And just to let you know, my video on the ranking of animated films that came out last year, it's up on YouTube right now. So if you're not interested in pitching ideas to me, go watch the video now. But yeah, if you have any topic suggestions to put on the poll, let me know. Breaking Bad, I'm not the person to do a quiz on it. If I'm honest, I'd probably like botch it up right up. Again, I've only watched one episode. Did you already do a Spider-Man quiz? If not that, I can't. I think I did a quiz on the movies. I'm not sure though. Neither one. I think I won by luck because the answers I did not know. I answered when the points got insignificantly low. Seems to be a common tactic for quiz game. But yeah, any topics that you want to pitch? Let me know. Let me know. And then I gotta go. Gotta do Pixar quiz. I've done 2 Pixar quizzes. To be fair, I don't like doing that many studio film topics because like there's some I get to a point where it's like, wait, have I done that question? Because it's tricky. What's part of bronze medal, baby? Disneyland quiz. Ooh. I'm going to double check if I've done that because that sounds really interesting. I'm kind of a theme park geek, even though I don't like being on rides. I love the idea of theme parks. I'm always researching like weird theme parks. Ever since I was a teenager, I've just been fascinated by theme parks. So Disneyland quiz sounds fun. That sounds really fun. Plus, I can do a whole round on like all the weird facts about the studio, like their rule, a whole round about the rules they've got. They've got some really weird ass rules. I'm down for that topic. Yeah. Any other topics before I go? Let me know. Here we go. I don't think you have, and I never went to Disneyland or Disney World, so this will be without me. No worries, no worries. I'm just going to listen out for people just for a bit, and then I gotta go. Gotta go and promote this video, and then get on with some other things. And then I'm going to take 2 days off. I'm going to take 2 days off, because this massive video exhausts me. Bluey quiz, I'm down for that. Maybe it says, I've only been to Disneyland when I was free, want to go back, but it's expensive. I've only been to Disneyland, I went to Disneyland Paris with my college. And that's the only time I've been there, if I'm honest. And I didn't really get along with my classmates at college, so like I just mainly just stuck to myself and just went on rides that I wanted to go on. And the main thing I did when I was at Disneyland, and like it's what I like to do at most theme parks, is just explore. Because the interesting thing about Disneyland is how huge it is, and like there's all these little secrets, and I just like walking off and going. I remember like walking off. I remember like thinking like, how far can I even walk? And I found this like mysterious candy shop in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, that's the side of Disneyland I like. Leo, if there's a blue quiz, I'm competing without mercy. I know you would. Here we go. It's crazy expensive. That's why I don't go as an adult. Plus, Euro Park is closer from where I am. I love that park. I think it'd be cheaper compared to me, though. I think Computer Guy, you'd save money because I'd have to travel to France. You're already there. King of the Hill quiz, 1000% down for King of the Hill quiz. I've always wanted to do one. Anyway. Let's wrap things up. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the quiz. Hope you had fun. Hope you're smiling. Hope you're happy. Hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time is for you.